So let's talk about Private School, that wild 80s teen comedy you may have caught late at night on cable or rented from the video store. It dropped on July 29, 1983, directed by Noel Black, with a script from Dan Greenberg, Suzanne O'Malley and Michael B. Drucksmann. Private School is set at Cherryvale Academy, this super posh all-girls school, right across the street, Fremount Academy, where all the boys go. At the centre, you've got Christine Ramsey, played by Phoebe Cates, your classic sweet but headstrong heroine. She's head over heels for her boyfriend Jim Green, Matthew Modine. But things get complicated thanks to Jordan Lee Jensen, Betsy Russell, Christine's flirty, scheming nemesis who'd love nothing more than to steal Jim for herself. Meanwhile, Jim and his wacky crew are constantly scheming about how to sneak into the girls' school. Cue the cross-dressing, mistaken identities, and plenty of those jaw-dropping, they did not just do that, moments you always find in early 80s comedies. Who's who, Phoebe Cates is. Christine, the lovable good girl. Matthew Modine plays Jim, her boyfriend, who's really just trying to survive all the madness. Betsy Russell totally owns the bad girl role as Jordan, and trust us, you'll remember her infamous topless horseback ride. Oh, and for a little extra spice, Sylvia Crystal, of Emmanuel fame, pops up for a few surreal fantasy scenes as a sexy teacher. The music is peak 80s, pop, new wave, and a ton of attitude. Phoebe Cates actually sings How Do I Let You Know, which is surprisingly sweet. There's also a song called Private School by Rick Springfield floating around in the promos, even though it wasn't a single. Plus, there's music from Bow Wow Wow, the Stray Cats, and the Tubes. Altogether, it really captures that mischievous, youthful energy. Behind-the-scenes Scoop director Noel Black used to do thrillers like Pretty Poison, but with Private School, he switched gears for a fun, raunchy teen flick definitely aimed at the MTV generation. They filmed around LA, with the girls' school scenes shot at the super fancy Flintridge Sacred Heart Academy. Look, critics were not fans. They called it formulaic and kinda sexist. But teens and young adults went wild for it, especially on cable and VHS, where it became a total cult classic. These days, fans keep coming back for Phoebe Cates, Matthew Modine and Betsy Russell, who all went on to big things. Hello, Saw movies and Full Metal Jacket. Roger Ebert was not impressed. He gave it just 1 star and called it a sleazy, joyless rehash. Variety knocked the script, but did say Phoebe Cates managed to shine above all the craziness. Still, people have warmed up to it thanks to nostalgia. Now it's looked at as a perfect little time capsule for early 80s fashion, music, and awkward teenage antics. How'd it do? The movie cost about $4 million to make and ended up taking home around $14 million, or not bad for a silly high school flick. But really, its second life came on HBO and VHS, where it became the ultimate sleepover movie. So, is Private School worth it? It's not the best teen comedy from the 80s, but it's definitely a must-see if you love the era. It bridges the gap between the rowdy 70s comedies and those more heartfelt coming-of-age stories that came later. Mostly, you watch it for the memorable performances, the killer soundtrack, and the total 80s vibe. If you're feeling nostalgic or just want to see what all the fuss was about, check it out. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to Moves of the 80s for even more rad throwbacks.